nighty snoozy snooze.
Hello? Hello. Everybody, happy Tuesday. It's the day after Monday. It's grand, right? You're very welcome along. Bit of Explain today. I started this up a while ago. I couldn't get that into work. So I said, right, stream the pain, right? We'll stream through the pain. It's a very confusing machine, this. We're in the FlightFactor 777-200 version 2. This is just like, you know, you need to sit down and like pass the test in order to sit and learn the aircraft in order to pass the test, right? There's a lot going on with this thing. But I said we'll fire it up for the crack. So we find ourselves on the ground here at Shannon Airport, Echo India, November, and we're going to do a quick hop over to Birmingham. Echo Golf Bravo, and we're going to see how this thing all behaves, right? Do hope you're keeping very well. My day started off with an arrival of an exercise bike, right? And I had to put it together. Now, I've renamed the saddle, I've called it the Intruder, but apart from that, it's grand. You know, it needs a cushion, but apart from that, it's grand. So, let's see how we get on with this, right? From one extreme to the other, right? Physical first, now it's onto the mental stress, but all is well, right? Where do we go? No, it's an exercise bike, it's a house bike, it lives indoors, you see. The Irish weather, man. Plus, you could fall off a bike. Well, you could fall off an exercise. Well, you could fall, you know, it's safer. The mat, I ordered a mat with it and it didn't get in either, this stupid thing. So, yes. It's all built and ready to rock. So we're here. We're a little bit late in the day. I wanted to get on a little bit earlier, but sure, look, I took full advantage of the skip, you see, for the boxes and whatnot. So yeah, this is a very I don't know how this is going to work out, but sure, we'll give it a bash, right? The FlightFactor 777, it is the most advanced 777 you can get in a flight sim. End of story. It just is. And well, we'll dive into it and show you some of the features. We showed it off some time ago, but I was just, you know, when you're figuring out what you want to fly, and I want to fly this, right? And I tried to earlier and I couldn't, but now I feel I'm getting closer. But don't worry, there will be mistakes. Oh yes, there will be for given, right? But apart from that, we'll see how we get on. So you're very welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope your day is going well. We'll welcome the folks into the chat. Sir Campsalot is here. Good to see you, man. Captain Sickbag. Jesus, Murph. Fancy seeing you here. Right, brilliant. Good to see you, Captain Sickbag. Mutley is here. Little Trader. Eamon 1973. Top of the day to you. Commander Balosh is here. Viper Strike, you're very welcome in. Eating lunch on the ship. Man Viper. Tombs is here. Very good afternoon. Viper Strike and English Murph. Viper Strike and Death's Angel, both on a 5-stream streak each. Thank you very much indeed, lads. PA Troy is here. Very good afternoon. Interesting. Yes, this is interesting. Corn Wolf, good to see you. Death's Angel is here. Welcome in. Mad Meredith. I think I managed to contact ground crew once. That's about the extent of my, yeah. Where are we going on the bike? In the sitting room. But yes, it'll be grand. I bought a gel seat for mine. Oh, did you? Oh, gel seat. That sounds fancy. Wicked Lumberjacks is here. Majmo, good to see you. Hi, in X-Plane I have 30 FPS, and after a few seconds it drops by 15%, or down to 15 FPS. Any ideas why? Ooh. Majmo, what version of X-Plane are you running? Is it a beta or is it the standard release? Also, what plugins do you have? We've opened up the box of, you know, Pandora. Max Stallion, good to see you. I'm using motorized exercise bike. Ooh, that sounds very sophisticated. Malky Mac is here, good afternoon. Gel seat cover goes over the one already on the bike. Ooh, Tombs, I may look into that. Amazon to the win. Majmo, you're on the beta. I'll go through my settings on the screen and just, right, let me know your specs as well. That'll give us a good old idea, right? But we'll see how we get on here now in a second. Who else rambled in? Jerry Armstrong is here. Good to see you, Jerry. Who else? Chris McKiss. Hello, Chris. Alex Van de Pay, welcome aboard. Davis Everett is here. Rich Miller, good to see you. Let me see. Stefanos, welcome in. Or is it Stephanos? You're very welcome in, lads. Good to see everyone. Dazity Arab, I can fall off the sofa, so I have no hope. It'd be grand. You're using, let me see, Fly with Lewis script and XP Realistic. Okay, that shouldn't be giving you much issue. We'll see what the crack is here now, right? The Highwayman is here. Greetings and salutations. You're very welcome aboard. Ian Fisher has rambled into the chat. Good to see you, Ian. So yeah, a very happy afternoon to you. Happy Tuesday, lads. The weather in Ireland today, It's mixed between showers and a little bit of sunshine. It's not too bad out there. It's warm as well. So, yeah, we better get started into this thing because this machine now, lads, this thing is friggin' nuts, right? Jesus, go handy with your connections, Murph. Right, now we'll jump in here and see what happens. You have an RTX 2060. Okay. Right, well, we'll see how we get on here now. Sideways rain in Gibbo, it's raining where you are. Where is it? No, it's sunny here. I keep telling you should move into the countryside. You'd really like it, you know. Right, we'll start off with our graphic settings first for Majmo. Let's just double check what. Now, my specs are different, right? However, texture resolution, I'd lower that. Your rendering resolution, I tend to leave that off, right? Ambient occlusion, you can drop that down. The contrast adaptive sharpening, leave that fairly okay. Anti-sotropic filtering, I would take that out there altogether, right? And your anti-aliasing, I turn that off, right? The other stuff then, cloud quality, bring all these back to medium. Bring all of those back to medium. What you want to do in X-Plane, in order to test it, right, go to a scenery or an aircraft or both that's extremely complex, right? That it's going to like be killing your frames. And the idea then is, then you go tinkering with your settings, and once you know you're able to get okay performance, your 25 to 35 in X-Plane is fine. If you're able to kind of get that, well then you're going to be grand at other airports and other aircraft, because you're kind of tweaking your system to perform acceptably at a very kind of intensive area, right? The resolution is always important on your monitor, and make sure you're using the default monitor settings. Also make sure that your GPU is set to prefer maximum performance, right? What resolution? Yeah, I'm running 4K, which is never a great idea for X-Plane. The only thing is, though, I get fairly good, like I have this tweaked to the hilt. Like if I look at the data output here, like what are we getting? We're getting 60 frames in 4K, which is, that's what we want, right? Did you change something in the NVIDIA control panel? Yes. So if you open up your NVIDIA control panel, right? Let me know how the frames and all that are, lads, yeah? What you want to do, go into your manage 3D settings, go to program settings, right? And from your drop down, look for X-Plane. All right, and just make sure you have the following things turned on. I used to have loads of little tweaks going on in here. I don't bother anymore. And the main one you're looking for is for your GPU. So if you come down here now to X-Plane, and you're going to scroll all the way down until you see this power management mode, right? Make sure that's selected on prefer maximum performance. All right. That'll just give you the most out of the GPU. X-Plane got a massive update some a while ago now, but they moved from OpenGL over to Vulkan, meaning that the Vulkan engine, well, it's a lot more efficient, you see. So what we have here, as I said, run the ground in Shannon as I go through the building. This is FlightFactor's 777 version 2. It's an absolute cracker of machine. The livery, I downloaded this from xplane.to, cities of Dallas Fort Worth, this beautiful old British Airways livery, right? And well, this is our chariot for today's flight. That's going to take us out of Shannon over to Birmingham. All right, and I have a couple of other add-ons running. We've traffic provided by Just Flight, and I also have the ground handling deluxe. I think that's JR Design who do that. Similar-ish to what you get with a GSX back over in the world of Microsoft Flight Sim. I was going to fly the 777 in Flight Sim. I probably will at some stage this week, but it's just you get WASM crashes there, and it's like, ugh, you know, didn't have the patience. So I said, you know what, I want to jump into this one. When it comes to aircraft modelling, systems depth, and all of that jazz, right? This thing it's a standalone, right? This is one of the, I say this about a handful of aircraft in all flight simulation. It's one of those defining moments of how good a simulator can be, right? And yes, we know that, you know, you have the A2A stuff, FS Reborn, Just Flight, you have Inabils, you have you know, PMDG, Phoenix, right? They've all brought in some absolutely incredible aircraft. TFTI design, of course, as well with their MD-11. Over in the world of X-Plane, FlightFactor, I mean, they've nailed it when it comes to, well, the 777, their 757 is very, very good, as is the 76. Hot Start with their Challenger, and Tolis with all of their Airbus aircraft. Like, they're absolutely incredible, lads. Do you know what I mean? Frozen Gamer, good to see you. Gramer Dim, welcome. Baz is here. X-Plane looks good. This is the FlightFactor, yeah. Is the FlightFactor PMDG level? So if you're familiar with Microsoft Flight Sim, How would we explain this without kind of shouting at PMDG? The flight factor is more advanced. And I mean that in multiple layers, right? The PMDG stuff is excellent, but the flight factor, different neck of the woods, and you'll see now why. Some of the features with this aircraft, and it's still running as a beta, it's not the final release, but there are so many systems to this airplane, and the realism. And there's settings here now that, you know, you can turn stuff on or off, but like literally if you want to like get a door open, you got to make sure that you're in communication with the purser. If you want the GPU connected, you need to make sure you're in communication with the ground crew. And that's who you can see just around the aircraft there. That's all our ground crew doing their stuff, right? It is absolutely incredible the depth of simulation that they've gone in with this aircraft. And I just don't fly it enough. The thing scares the crap out of me, right? But in a good way, definitely in a good way. So there's a couple of icons on the screen. Down here in the lower right hand side you might see a couple of dots. Well, that's letting me know that I'm in comms, obviously with the cockpit, with the purser, that's your cabin crew, and the ground crew as well. So if you're not in contact with them, you're shagged, right? So the exterior of the aircraft, it is without a doubt a beautiful looking model. Extreme detail. It's just done terribly well. It's absolutely amazing, right? Carlos, thank you very much indeed for the subscribe, and we got some follows here as well. Thank you, lads, very much. Crafty Tigers, good to see you. So as I said, we're on the ground here in Shannon, and it's going to be a quick ramble over to Birmingham. The time of day, I've brought it back there till about it is around 4 o'clock in the morning, because it's the lighting in X-Plane that makes it look very nice, right? So we shall enter the cockpit, the flight deck, and the code works, by the way, and this is our flight deck here, and the sounds and everything, it's so very immersive. But not only that, throughout the entire aircraft, well, they've modeled pretty much everything that you would expect, including the lav, right? So the lavies are all done. There's a beautiful cabin. And not only that, but they have all the crew stations modelled on this aircraft as well, right? So as we move down along, I've no power gone into here yet, but we'll get it up and running and I'll show you a little bit more. But there's just a barrel load of stuff, and there are click spots everywhere, lads. Absolutely everywhere. You can interact with pretty much everything on the aircraft. We've curtains and all the jazz I think we can pull close. You know, doors open and close there. There's a lot of stuff happening here, right? An awful lot of stuff. That's another lavvy down there, I'd say. So we'll jump in here and start getting ourselves up and running. Now, there's a good chance they're going to break something, but that's okay. I'm okay with it, right? In a box, man. Happy Tuesday, buddy. Hope you're well. Sorry for... not at all. Do I need to delete the GX cache files? That could help. That could help. There's a program over in flightsim.to. Here, I'll give you the link of it, because this should be on every single Flight Simmer's desktop, right? This is just genius, right? You have it, yeah, use that. Mike, you're very welcome aboard. I want to show you this, lads. If you're a PC Flight Sim pilot, you must have this. You must have this add-on. It's a freeware tool, and it is the cache removal tool. This saves you all sorts of time and messing and running around and all this jazz. Click on that link, download it, put it on your desktop, and then just run it. Every time you feel there's a bit of a performance issue with your simulator, run that little gadget there, and all will be a little bit better in the realm. All right? So, when you upgrade X-Plane, do you need to delete the shader cache? You shouldn't have to, Alex. Sometimes yes, but no. Unless it's giving you problems, no. Do you know? So, right, what do we have here? So we're looking currently here on the door control. We'll go back to the menu here with our EFB. And even the EFB, lads, is friggin' nuts, right? So, airport map. So we can go ahead and bring in the airport map. So if we look at Shannon, for example, Echo India November, we shall search. There's Shannon. And this is all that you would get from, this is Boeing stuff, right? So we can actually see the proper layout. And it links to Navigraph and Zimbri. It does all of this. It does all of this, right? Everything you would expect. The performance, that's down to the aircraft performance, weight and balance, the detail this goes into, lads, it's frightening, right? Frightening. External services, so that's Navigraph. We also have ACARS and CPDLC. The aircraft, then we can go into the doors, the ground service, right? These are all the little bits of attachments we can connect to the aircraft. But not only that, we can go further. We can go to service the gear, the pneumatic stuff, engine maintenance, de-icing, hydraulics. It's all there, right? It's all there. Go back into the aircraft, we look at weight and balance. We should be able to pull this in from SimBrief, which we'll do now shortly. Other things we have with the aircraft: pushback controls, cabin controls, climate, lighting, the WC, if you want the WC on or off. But this even simulates the amount of water, potable water, and also waste. And as the waste kind of builds up, you have to kind of schedule this at your ground servicing, because you have to say, hey, look, the jacks have filled up. Like, that's the level this has gone into. Do you know what I mean? Just Willie, thank you very much indeed. There goes your productivity for today. Thank you very much for the super chat. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're well. What's going on with me knobs? I don't know, Mike. That came up before. There's some sort of a graphical issue. But sure, listen, it'll be grand. More water, right? Other things we have, let's see here now. Dispatch, right? So, like, all the equipment that you can have on board for your dispatch, right? And you get onto your ground dispatch and say, hey, do we have this? Do we not have this? Training, so if you want to go in and learn about the aircraft, it's self-teaching. Okay, engine start, abnormals, general failures, all the jazz is there. Failures control. This thing has an extensive failure suite. Captain's commands, so we'd be talking to the crew, right? And the ground crew and the co-pilot. The aircraft includes a full walk-around mode. So, for example, if we wanted to go out and have a look at the front gear locking pin, we can select that it's done or it's not done, right? It's absolutely mad. It's simulating walking us out now to check the gear pin, look. One thing I discovered as an adult, apparently not all knobs are for turning. Uh-oh. Like, it's simulating the pilot walking out to check the gear pin. Like, that's the level, lads, right? Anyway, we continue on. Get the door closed here now. Go back one. Let me see. Loading services, right? So we can copy this in again. Simulate full load, sample fuel, request fuel sample test, and it'll tell you how good the fuel. Like, it's nuts. Ongoing process. That's all grand. Right, we'll go back one for the airplane. Look at the simulation, general sim, aircraft, avionics, ground operations if you want them. The graphics, what way you want your graphics to be. All of that jazz is there, and I'm only scratching the surface here. We can also go to some of the other areas. For example, we can go to the crew rest station, right? And if we zoom out here, this will put us at the door where the crew rest is, and we can ramble on this way. In you go, Murph. And you can actually ramble into where the crew rest quarters is, right? And it's fully modelled. I'm clipping into the scenery here, but the rest area is fully modelled, look. Isn't that quite outstanding? Right? Like, absolutely brilliant. And there's a number of crew rest stations on a 777, so it's mad, right? We can also fast jump into any of these views here as well. So what I'm going to do, we're going to come over here to SimBrief. And we're going to have a quick look at our flight. So we're on the ground here in Shannon. Runway 24 is active. Shannon over to Birmingham. And let me see here, the Peleg 3 Bravo. And it's going to be the Mallard 1 Bravo. That's all looking good to me. Let's go ahead and generate this flight. Say intentions implementation for CPDLC is also implemented with this aircraft. Correct and right. Correct and right. So cruise altitude 37,000 feet. Cost index of 100. 37 seems a little bit high. Let's go in and kind of fix this. 37 is a little bit, we'll go 33,000. And it'll give us an alternate. We don't need an alternate for the crack. We'll horse this in and see what happens, right? So that's our flight plan after going in. Lovely hurtling. Bring that over across. And now we can talk to the aircraft here. And, well, let's see what the story is going to be. So we'll say the aircraft. Weight and balance. Now, why can't I grab that from SimBrief? Let's see here now. Main menu. Close the flight. Initialize a flight. This should pull it in. Simulation. Airplane configuration. No, sorry. Briefing, external airplane simulation. Airplane, weight and balance. I'm forgetting a trick here. How do we bring this in again? So glad you're now full time. Right, thank you very much indeed. Wonder if Birmingham's runway looks as wonky and X-plane as it does in real life. You wouldn't know. Schultz is here, good to see you. Now I'm trying to think, how do we get this in? As I said, we're going to have loads of fun with this. External services, so Navigraph is there. Sim brief. There we go. Let's look at the briefing. Flight plan overview. Shannon to Birmingham. Alright, there we go. So that's all looking good. Let me see here. Fuel. That's all our fuel information. That'll do. Flight plan overview. And there's our ATC stuff. Navlog. Any notums. The weather. And we can go into destination then as well to get an idea of what's happening. Alright, so that seems to be connected now. So if I go back to airplane, weight and balance. Let's pull this in from SimBrief. There she be now. Alright. So 18.4, 10.6, very good. Loading page, ground services door, weight summary, simultaneous load. So we want to say to load or on board. We're going to say start loading.
We are ready for you to load the catering on board.
Yes.
So that's us talking to our purser, and you can see now things are starting to load. Fuel sync, centering, catering, loading. That's grand. Fuel configuration. Weight summary, that looks good to me. We'll go back one. Ground service, go back one. Fuel is loaded. Passengers are loaded. Oh, it says not loaded.
You may board the aircraft now.
If I may say so, sir, I think it is against regulations to make the passengers walk to the plane by foot.
Ah, balls, we need buses. Don't panic, I need to appear buses. Let's see, I can do this through two ways. Menu, airplane, ground, previous page, the bus. Or does it go through ground handling? It does. Give us a bus, give us a bus. Okay, there's the buses, I think. Yeah, there's our buses there now. They should have driven up themselves, but anyway, we'll see what happens, right? Let's see here now. Can you answer the age-old question? Is there much of a difference between X-Plane and 2024 for flight dynamics? I tried it the other day, didn't notice much. Some of the dynamics are different. There is certainly elements of Microsoft Flight Sim that are excellent. A lot of it depends on the aircraft. Do you know what I mean? Some of it comes down to just the sim and how it handles certain things. Do you know? It's very hard to get into the conversation of which one is better, which one isn't. X-Plane is certainly very good, but Microsoft Flight Sim has its edge in a lot of areas. X-Plane is great for the depth of systems. I mean, what we're looking at here, this is what it's built to do. Do you know? Now, let me see. Get some lights here. Yeah, I have those weird textures, but I think they happened before. Do you know? Go ahead and bring these up a bit. Yes. And we'll come on down here. Flight deck door is open. Got some lights on here now as well. And a bit of flood lighting. So here's our purser. We'll say hello.
How can I help you?
Hello, this is the captain.
This is the captain. Adam Controls is here. Good to see you. Hey, Croddy, welcome in. So a PA call and a welcome aboard.
Please feel free to make an announcement now.
By all means.
So if we have our bus, we should be able to go to airplane, we should be able to go to weight and balance, we should be able to go to the loading page. And let's have a look. So why can't we load these lads? Physical time factor, real, quarter. You can mess around with that. In-flight failures. The ground crew can forget hatches. What? Why can't we load people now? Let's have a look. Cargo loading is in progress, waiting for passenger bus. Okay, but the buses are there. Okay, at this stage, I'm anxious to see what else we can do. So, purser loading.
What can I do for you?
Passengers load.
You are good to start the boarding.
Of course. will start immediately.
Okay, so let's see what happens there. Meanwhile, we're going to go and continue on with our checks. Adir's up and running. Go ahead and get hydraulics on. Aircraft hasn't been pressurized yet, though. That's interesting. Let's fire up the APU. So we'll go to the APU master switch. Probably still refueling the aircraft. Yeah, 100% they are, look. You can see that the fuel hose is still in. Cargo's being loaded there, caterers are doing their stuff, and we're just waiting on passengers now to start jumping on. From memory, I don't think we have walking passengers in ground handling. I don't believe so, but we could be wrong. Right, let's go ahead and start up this APU. Now, I don't know how we press and hold that. Let's see what happens. Gear, that's all grand. If we go to main info display, center, hang on now, turn this on, and I want the lower center selected. What can we throw on here? Air, flight controls, electric. Okay, so the APU hasn't powered up yet, so I think we need to press and hold that.
APU selector.
APU selector. And there's an APU making all sorts of noise back there, so that's a good start. Alright. So we're loading passengers into the FMS. Select that. That's our model. Our nav data is okay. Position initialization. We're in Shannon. Not in the database. EINN. Okay. Next page. Internal. Grab it off the GPS. And go ahead and pop you in. Why can't we grab that now? Next. Route page, it's going to be Shannon. And it's going to be Echo, Golf, Bravo, Bravo. Flight number, we'll put one in for the crack. We'll go to departure and arrival. So it's out of Shannon on runway 24. Import flight from SimBrief. We'll get our details over here. I will struggle with this, but don't worry. Right, it's going to be the Peleg 3 Bravo departure. Runway 24. Route. Activate. Departure and arrival. Let's just double check. That's grand. We can put in the rest of our route now. So it's going to be Peleg. After Peleg, we are direct to Bochum. FUM. After Bochum, we're on the Q37. All the way up to Malad. And then we're in. So we'll execute that. We'll put in our arrival. And it's going to be the ILS runway 33. And we're on the Malad 1 Bravo. Malad 1 Bravo. And do we have... let's see here now. Import from SimBrief. Let's have a look, lads. Yeah. Let's see what happens now. It's afternoon, Adam. We always say morning. Let's have a look. So we have chase and crew. Don't see that. Don't see that. Chase, crew. Let's go up and have a look at the Malad arrival. Malad. Wall crew. BHX1, I don't see it. So that's okay. There's going to be no transition. That's all put in. Legs page, let's look for any discontinuities. So we have chase, and then we have C. We'll probably get vectors in. Well, we shouldn't get vectors, we'll see. Alright, that looks good to me. We'll start putting in the rest of information here now. So let's have a gawk here. So passengers on board 108, fuel is loading up nicely. We can fast track all of this if we wish. Let's see here now. Replay, save, replay, physical time factor. Worry about that now in a moment. Looking at the aircraft, keep everything there. APU is making all sorts of sound. APU is running. So APU is set to auto. Bleeds are all on auto. Everything's on auto. Lovely stuff. Secondary power is available. Why did that get turned off? I don't know. All these circuit breakers up here are modelled as well. Right, there's a lot, right? Clipped out Panda, good to see you, buddy. No worries, man. What else do we want to do here now? Flight directors, go ahead and turn these guys on. And we're going to set an initial altitude to 9,000. Airspeed, bring it up there to about 230 knots. That looks good to me. Auto brake goes to rejected takeoff. Now we want to go in and get some performance. So let's look at the airplane. Let's look at the... Let's see here now. Loading service, ongoing processes. Go back one. Performance. So airport search, we'll put in Echo India November November. Search. Shannon. Runway is going to be that of 24. Medium conditions. Wind. So we'll open Shannon here. We'll get the weather. 270 at 9. Outside air temperature is 14 degrees. 14 degrees. And our QNH is going to be that of 1,003 hectopascals. Alright. Takeoff weight. Let me see. Weight and balance page. Let me see here now. Weight and balance page. So we got that. CG summary. Fuel load. Cargo load. That's all good to me. Go back here as well. Passenger configuration, fuel planning, weight summary. So let me see, what have we got? Now we can print this as well, I think. Now we're not fully there yet because you can see the aircraft is still loading. Arch is here, good to see it. Yeah, I don't know what those textures are, lads, on the controls. I've seen that happen before. So I don't know what that is. Do you know? How do we open this gadget again? You can open the door on this. There's a click spot here somewhere for it. Is that it? Or at least there used to be. The brown handle. Oh yeah. Wait now, that's the tiller. Ah. Brilliant. Now, she was beeping down there. Someone wants to talk to me. Yes? Hello?
What can I do for you?
Good day.
Would you like something?
Call queue directory. Well, who's talking to me? It was the purser.
Would you like something?
No, that's all okay. Alright, go ahead and get this closed. FlightFactor did an amazing job at this. Yep. Okay, that's all locked. Aircraft not loaded. Above data doesn't represent current dry load. Okay, keep her going there. Now, do we have a button here that'll fast load it? Passenger configuration. Apply ICO summary. Use random weights based. Summer correction. Standard. Look at this. Like the average weights per people. Friggin' nuts. Let me see. Loading, passenger, fill, fuel planning, weight summary. Alright. Weight and balance, show landing details. What else do you want to do? Takeoff weight. Estimated takeoff weight is going to be 193,950. With a center of gravity. Where will we get that now? That'll be in our PDF. If the APU goes up and running, secondary external power is turned off. Ah, okay. Right, where's our weights? Let's have a look. Zero fuel weight. That's interesting. We're not getting that. Okay, we'll go back to this. So, what else do we want to do? Thrust rating. Takeoff. Flap configuration. Flaps 5. Anti-ice will be off. How do we get this now? How does it compare to the 777 from PMDG? Different. Quite different. Okay.
Hello there.
Weight and balance again. Loading page. How are we getting on? 2 load. Wasn't there a quick way to do this? No? Simon, good to see you. Passengers are boarding, waiting for the luggage transporter. Yes? Ground crew?
Captain, luggage loading is done.
Good man yourself.
How
Okay.
can I help you?
Doors, cargo, fuel, unload, ground, back to ground. Doors. Close.
Please close the hatch.
Affirmative.
Okay, so that's that sorted.
Would you like something?
I would ask you to make an announcement now.
All right.
Right, go ahead and test that. Got our radios on. And we continue on. Right, so we have... Fuel is good, almost. On board. Yeah, fuel is good. So passengers 260. Alright, we're nearly there with loading. Alright. Let's go back down here. So we were saying gross weight, 0 fuel weight. But my hope is we can pop all of this over yonder, right? CG summary. So at the moment it's giving us 26.7. Let's go with that, right? Let's go with that. 26.7. 26.7. Right, calculate all of this. So there's our V speeds coming in. 124, 127, 131. Alright, so we will put in our 0 fuel, which you auto calculate? No. 209, 106, 209.1. Alright. No. Copy FMC data. Now, does that put that into this? Brake distance, density, altitude, minimum thrust 85%. Okay. So what are we saying? Gross weight and takeoff weight. Zero fuel is 183.7. 183.7. Zero fuel. Gross weight 201. Reserves, let's call it 1. Performance, no. Cruise altitude for this is going to be flight level 330. 33000. Cost index 100. 20. What did we say it was? 20. 26.7. Step. That's okay. Thrust. We won't derate. Flaps will be set for 5. 26. Let's just call it 27. Trim 4.5. B speeds. In you go. Reference speeds, turn them on. Thrust is just going to be takeoff. 15 degrees. That's okay. Display modes are fine. On up here, so a lot of stuff that says off, but that's grand.
Sir, note the load sheet.
Now the load sheet. How do we do this again, Chief? Let's have a look.
And cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight.
That's what they're saying out the back.
Thank you for choosing FlightFactor.
Dave Cleary, good to see you, Dave. Legend Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, the captain, would like to welcome you on board this FlightFactor aircraft. My first officer and I co-crew flight on this modern Boeing 777 airplane.
Okay, that'll do. Weight summary. Aircraft loaded. Above that, it doesn't represent grand. So the aircraft is now loaded. Lovely. Let us go now to... let me see. Get all the doors closed. So we'll go to the purser. We want
How
to...
can I help you?
Can we close all doors?
I would like all doors to be closed now.
Certainly.
Okay, doors are now closing. We'll go over to the ground.
How can I help you?
Everything's already closed. So we shall say stairs.
I am here.
Please disconnect the passenger boarding stairs.
Certainly. Any other requests?
Yeah, I want you to... Yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
Ground. Is there a way to, like,
I am
remove
here.
all... remove equipment.
Ground equipment is no longer needed. Please remove it.
No problem.
Now we'll do another one.
I am here.
You can close the hatch there now as well.
Please close all hatches and remove all personnel. We are ready up here.
Pressurized, sir.
So ground operations, that's all done. Jesus. Muse fan, the absolute mad thing. 5 gifted tier 1 subs into the community. Muse, thank you very, very much indeed, man. Jesus. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub, thanks to Muse fan, well, do be sure to say thank you very, very much. What a legend, Muse. What a pleasant surprise. Thank you very, very much, man. Caleb, good to see you, buddy. Dennis C is here. Yeah, can you smell the burning? Right? Right. Now, airplane. Ground services. The bus. Good luck to the bus. Stairs. We have a lot of equipment here. So ground handling. Come up here now. Oh Jesus, there's more happening. In a boxman. Jesus, he said, I'm having none of that. In a boxman jumps in with 5 gifted tier 1 subs. In a boxman. Thank you very much indeed, lads. If you got a tier 1 sub with thanks to In a Boxman, well, do be sure to say thank you. Very kind, sir. Thank you very much. Right, drive them all away. Get away from the airplane. You'll need to... Oh, there's the buses. Brilliant. Drive away. There they go. They're all leaving now. Brilliant. Ground crew has legged it. Absolutely fantastic. Right, next up is going to be better pushback. How do I do that now? Is that F12? Shift F12? No, I used to have a button for that. Better pushback. Pre-plan. Connect the tug first.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Oh, that's Cat Strader. Right. Why are these? They should go now. Right. Chocks are away. Next page. Yeah. All right. Everything's disconnected. Perfecto. Perfecto, friends. Right, this is going to be a barrel of laughs. Beacon light is on because we're going to start doing stuff. Let's see. Lights are okay. Seatbelts on. There's Mr. Man. These need to be removed as well. Come on, will yous? An ambulance is on site. Jesus. And a van.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Easy now. Isn't it a beautiful livery? It's the Gandor livery, isn't it? Or Gander. Steve Claxon, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. I never realised Catstrader did a voice of Tug. Yeah, Catstrader, John Fly, someone else. Did Jeff do one as well, I think? But yeah, them feckin' stairs need to go. Remove all the equipment. Hang on. Plug-ins. Ground handling. Show the control widget. We can hide them now. Aha. Done. Dusted. Beautiful. Right. Ground handling deluxe. That worked well. So that's grand. That's grand. That's grand. Better pushback. Let's go. Oh, I never planned it.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Excellent news. Where do we want to go? So we're going for runway 24. Yeah. So push us back. Yeah, push us back to there. Actually, that's a good call. I would say there. So.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected. Bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Right. Let's see here now. That's good. That's good. What's the local barrow? Change that into old money, please. 1013. That doesn't seem right. What was it? 1003. 1003. 1003. And 1003. Auto brake. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Ground crew.
I am here.
We're kind of finished with you now, Chief. Purser.
Would you like something?
Prepare for takeoff.
Prepare cabin. We are taking off.
Sir, are you sure?
Yeah, why? Well, no, we need to get pushed back first, but then we're going, Betsy. We did the safety announcement. Doors auto.
All doors to armed mode.
All doors are armed. We are ready here.
Right, brilliant. She's armed the doors. Excellent choice. Right, runway turn off. That's interesting. We're connected. Park and brake off.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
And we will light them up. So, engine start switches are left side.
Thank you.
Terribly exciting. Oh, while we're doing this, let's start our briefing here, Captain. Let's start our briefing. Airplane, Captain's commands, briefing.
I would like to read the briefing now. Are you ready? Yes, sir. The pre-flight is done and we are ready. All instruments are set, the FMS is programmed and the MCP is set.
I will go through my list. Please follow and confirm. The departure airfield is?
Shannon.
We will use a standard instrument procedure and follow our SOPs. We will use flaps 5 for departure.
Confirmed and set.
Please confirm the runway to be used.
24.
What cruise altitude do we have?
Flight level 330.
Let's confirm the speeds, please.
V1127. Today our VR will be 135 and V2 146. The departure is set in the FMC.
Please follow the MCP route, sir.
The MCP is set for departure. Our initial heading will be 360.
To which airport are we flying today?
Birmingham.
Any risks which are out of the ordinary?
No additional points to make.
Thank you. Please proceed.
In case of any emergency before 80 knots we will abort the takeoff. Above 80 knots we will only abort for a serious issue, engine fire or loss of directional control. In case of such issue below V1, we will abort the takeoff, apply maximum braking and stay on the runway. In case of an issue above V1 we will continue with single engine departure procedure. I will handle the controls and you will help me with the procedures. Any questions?
There is one thing. The MCP speed doesn't match the FMC.
Thanks.
So they actually read the entire briefing. They know we're departing Shannon. They know we're on runway 24. They know we're going to Birmingham. They know all of these things. Oh, Jesus. Now we're looking good. Auto, auto, and auto, and auto. Spinach is coming up. Durka, good to see you, buddy. And now, fuel in. Yes, Miranda, welcome in, buddy. It looks absolutely savage. Right. Right, what are we doing here now? So that's engines 1 and 2, fuel pump center, they're not liking those. Low pressure. TCAS window heat's coming on. Flaps will be set for 5.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake engaged.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Ta-ra.
CDU legs page button.
What'd he say? What'd he say? Ground crew, they're gone. Captain's commands, they're done. Weight and balance, that's all good. What else now does she want? Purser.
Yes?
Get ready, we are taking off.
Sure.
Alright, that looks good. Disconnect on hand signals. Hello?
I am all ears.
Captain, just wanted to let you know that we are ready and the briefing has been completed.
Brilliant. Now, what was our trim? 4.5, wasn't it? How do we get this now? Fuel, air, flight
And
controls.
we're disconnected. Signal pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
4.5 on the trim. And lower. Flaps are set to 5. Go ahead and get some lights on. Taxi light on. Beacon is already on. They're all looking good. Hand signal on the right, he said. Good man! Virtual castrator that looks nothing like him, but sure, listen. Good man. Right, friends. Are we ready to go? Flight control test. We'll go full forward. We'll go full back. Full left. Full right. Spoilers. Spoilers is engaged. Alright, lads, I think we're looking good. CDU legs page, I think he said. CDU legs page. That's good. Okay, he was giving out that our MCP speed didn't match what we have in our flight, but that's quite okay. We hope. Right, buttons, Merv. Close that, hide that. Appear me airplane. Runway 24, we're going to taxi all the deltas for this one. Elevate text should be here as well. Map, active flight. Can we pull this in from SimBrief? Yeah. There she be now, lads. There she be. Lovely hurdling. Alright, off the brakes. Shh. Say nothing. Murphy forgot to undo the thing he did the other day. Balls. Oh, pendant. No, it's not the rudder. It's this one. And my throttle needs to be reversed, please. Thanks very much. There we go. Right, hot as well. Hot as well. You're supposed to don't panic, but I never do. Don't panic. It'll be grand. It'll be grand. Off the brakes. Oh, do you know what I forgot? Balls. APU. There we are, get ourselves turned round. Watch the speed, Murphy, watch the speed. Easy, easy. Isn't that only gorgeous? That APU flap will close itself now in a moment. Beautiful. Right. Where am I going? Get on the taxiway, you muppet. Easy does it. Easy does it. Bit of a tailwind here. Ground speed of 17. Now I think we're good up here. Flight deck. Oh, it's on auto. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We'll go with full runway length for this one. You're after leaving a door open, the curse of Jesus in it, look. How do we close this now? My ground crew have since left. Although it does say everything's closed. Does that look closed to you? What's that hatch for? External power, you muppets, you left the thing open. We can't go flying like that. How do we close that, lads? Jesus. Equipment. The wind should close it, yeah. Engine maintenance. Bio Games, thank you very much indeed for your Twitch Prime subscription. Cheers, buddy. That's a bit of an issue. How did they miss that? I need you to come up here and close the shagging door. Look at that. Oh, close hatch.
Sir, you need to establish communications with the crew by saying hello first. Sir, you need to establish communications with the crew by saying hello first.
Stick on the parking brake now for a second. How can can we get in contact with them? Now let's not panic. Are we to go on? Drive out and fix us. Ah, balls. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hey, Tina, good to see you. Is there a way we can close this? Ground crew. But there's no one there. It'll keep ringing them. Jesus, now that's a problem. Yeah, that's a... Well... Yeah, right. We've come this far. Right. Where we're going, we don't care. Where are the lads when you need them? I just need one lad to run up there and close it. I wonder will the wind actually close it? I imagine it would. I mean, if you had 200 knots blowing in your face, you'd close, right? You can't see it from this side. It's grand, lads, right? Yeah, it's totally fine. Interesting. I hope it does close. Let's move me pen into the second position. Alright. Onto the runway we want to go now. If you would have checked it, it'd have been closed. Yeah, probably. Some sight, isn't it? Don't go on the grass, Murphy. Yeah, it'll still fall off. It'll be grand. Oh man, that's a pretty livery, isn't it? How's the frame rates on the stream, lads? Is it as smooth as butter, or is it gone a little bit kind of jumpy? Smooth? It's probably just my little monitor, so.
On runway 24.
Easy now. Okie dokie.
Sir.
Right, that's grand. Heading. Runway heading, just in case we need it. Auto throttle coming on. Power coming in. Start the timer. Jesus, the sound. Spin live, 100. V1. Rotate. up. Jesus. Autopilot. Watch the speed. Auto throttle engage. Flaps up. I wanted to be door closed. Jesus, then that's a strong door. Close, you devil.
Hello there.
Looking good. Let's go standard. 240 holding, make another right hand turn. Look at the vapor coming off the wings, look. Jesus. Some of the clouds are tripping out, but by and large, we're looking good. Alright, we're coming up 9,000. Keep her climbing. 330. Come on, Betsy. Looking good. Speed coming up. We're looking good there. Looking good there. $10,000 feet. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Look at the state of that. That's pretty. Jesus. Alright, another batch of speed here. Steep climb out as well. Man, that lighting is gorgeous, isn't it? That's very, very pretty, lads. XP still having some issues with clouds. Yeah. Should be sorted in B7. Oh, really, Durkee, yeah? Yeah, like, the lighting pops in and out. Their auto exposure thing is a little bit on the... Isn't it? But, yeah, man, it's good. It's fairly good now, lads, you know. No talking sound there, Murph. Wait, what? Who's talking? Alright, let us talk to the purser. And you can probably start doing the, I don't know. Doors, emergency ops, loading, takeoff, landing, doors, manual, coffee. Give us now a shot of coffee.
A cup of coffee, if it doesn't trouble you.
Will do.
And we'll talk now to our cabin crew. Delay, destination. Nah, we're not ready to talk to them. Unlock the door. That's for the person when we need to talk to them. See, she gave me a new coffee. Brilliant. Alright, passing flight level 190. Looking good. Trees still have cloud flickering, may occur in some situations. Cloud shadows can appear too dark, and cloud artifacts. Yeah. Cool. Is it an outline of where the thrust levers ought to be? Correct and right. That's why you're seeing this kind of weird ghosting. They're showing you where your thrust levers should be. Murph, do you know that you can also implement jar ground with the plane? Yeah, that's what I was doing, right? That's what I was doing. Let me see. Auto brake, worry about that when we go to land. So far so good. Engines are going grand. 300 knots indicated. Ground speed at 428 already. And we're breaking through to the other side of the clouds here. That feckin' GPU hatch, strongest hinge in the world. Right? So there'll be a right turn coming in here now in a moment. And sure, listen lads, we'll have to do one of these and check it all out. Look. Isn't that only absolutely fantastic? Jesus. Right. We're just about to hit our cruising altitude, flight level 330. What an absolute champ this plane is. And we're doing about 490 over the ground. Nothing to worry here.
Listening.
Sir, should I bring you some coffee?
Shall you bring us some coffee? Hang on. Yeah.
Yes.
Black or with milk?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, milk, please.
Milk, please.
Will do, as you ask.
And there's my new coffee, look. Brilliant. Ah, it's the little things, isn't it? Man, those sounds are good, aren't they? Look at the engine now shaking away, look. Isn't that class? They don't have Barry's. Ah, Jesus. Beautiful wing flex here as well. It's stunning, man. I just had to nip out to the lab. Right, get the door closed there, Jemima. Lovely. Oh, jeez, we more coffee back here, look. Ah, fantastic news, look. Right. We'll be cruising. Let's go ahead and bring this guy out. Let's start looking at our arrival, shall we? So we're going to be landing into Birmingham. Let's have a look here. So we're about to hit Peleg. How are we going for time? Jesus. Peleg, Botham. Oh, we're okay for a while. Once we get to Botham, we'll start worrying about it. Top of drop will be a Bavid. Wasn't there a way to, like, couldn't you click these out? There we go. Oh, Bavid is just there, look. 80 miles to top of drop. That's handy. The Belgian pilot, good to see you, buddy. Alice Shin, welcome in. Wipe your feet when you land, right? I need to explain to them, you'll never guess what happened, but they left the GPU flap open. Move me pen into position 3 now. That's how serious things are gone, right? Brilliant. No, put it into 3. No. Yes. Excellent. Jesus, we're booting it, lads. 535 over the ground. What a machine this is. We're booting it. Oh, the contrails. Yes. Jesus, look at that. That is insanely good, isn't it? That, lads, is just absolutely fantastic looking, isn't it? Gorgeous. Skimming the clouds here at this altitude. Is the fuel behaving? That's a very good question. .1 left in our tanks. Don't know what those little black issues are, but sure, listen. Is this 4x or 8x? This is 2x, I'd say. Graphics? MSAA. 2. So it can go a lot sharper, right? In 4K though, you don't need a lot of it, you know what I mean? Jesus, the sounds are incredible. They're really impressive. If it's live weather, you might have quite the tailwind. Got a 30 odd knot at Norwich. Ooh. FlightFactor and Tolus V2 will drop the end of this year. Mr. Boring. Oh, nice. Have to say, I really like the A350 from Inabills. If we want to talk about, you know, the 777s, I do love the 772 freighter from PMDG. This thing, there's like, this is a much deeper simulation, if you like, I think. And it's still beta, like they're still working on this. Hello? Do you know what I mean? But I think it's very, very good. Now, Botham is our top of drop. Oh no, top of descent is at Donax. Alright.
Display brightness minus switch.
What do you say? Need to turn them sounds up. Bring that up. Right, hopefully we can hear him now. I don't know what he said. I think it looks fine, doesn't it? Like once they get those clouds, artifacts shimmering and all that jazz done, you know what I mean? It'll look a lot better. It's not going to compete with Microsoft Flight Sim. Not a hope of it. Not when it comes to the clouds or the generation of the world, the environment. The sky colours have gotten very, very good. You know what I mean? I think they're excellent. I haven't figured out how to get the weather radar working. What does that do? Is that a footrest? Ah, Jesus. Alright. You can move the seat. Does that mean we can move the thing with the yoke, look? Because, like, to get into your position, these slide all the way over and out. Look. Oh, hang on, that's not even in, is it? That needs to be across and up. What's in there? Jesus, now. Anyway. Display breakfast menu squib. Is that what he said? We want breakfast. And if you right click anything, you put your mouse over, they'll tell you what the different buttons are.
Put either select.
You need to right click it, you know. Anything about iFly, TikTok, they're getting closer. They're not there yet, but they are getting closer. You know, I would say after Sim Update 3 comes out. They're probably waiting on a couple of more betas. That's going to be August. So I'd say August. I'm really enjoying flying that in 2020 right now, but yeah. Okay, so let me see. Top of drop. VNav will probably work. It's still experimental. That's enough. Alright. Next page. 3, 2. I'll get that lad popped in there ready to rock and we see what happens, right? But yeah, I mean, look, so far we're laughing, look. Everything here is looking good. There's a top of drop. Looking good. It does look good, doesn't it? That stupid flap. Commander Bala says, question, Airbus or Boeing to start into airliners in 24? Airbus. Gibbo kind of half converted. Well, I won't say when he did. He converted me a little bit. I was always Boeing. If it wasn't Boeing, I wasn't going kind of thing. And yeah, I started flying the Airbus, and I gotta say I really like them, you know. They have a lot of automation in them. Now I do like the manual if you like, of of Boeing aircraft, right? And the 777 is very, very close to the Airbus so far as it's a fly-by-wire system and all this, you know? Whatever, see the way I explain, kind of, see the way the texture's kind of reloaded, or like the PBR bank reloaded? That's the little things I think they need to fix. Jesus, what's that hanging down? Ah, mother of Jesus, what's that? The fueling station door's open as well. Ah no, the simulated horror. It's like the A350 all over again. Ah no. How did I forget? I clearly told him to open it, didn't I? Yes, Murphy, you did, because you're an idiot, right? Oh, Jesus. Be alright, don't worry about it. Sure, we can't see it. Not at all. Oh, yes, beautiful day for flying, yes. I need to fix those black gadgets as well. The cabin? Oh, very quiet back here. Yes, yes, yes. Inside. I'm stuck. Oh, jeez, I was in the lobby. Ah, brilliant. Hang on. Right, there we go. Oh, look, what's back here? Look, yes. We'll ramble in. It's an Etihad livery. We'll ramble into the galley. Yes, yes. And we'll look at certain things. Aero foods, yes. All the coffee. Jesus. All the flashlights. Oh, we got a comms panel here. Get out of town. They're like light switches or something. Are we at the back of the plane? Oh, we are. We're at the very rear of the aircraft. What's in here now? Is that a Jax? It's occupied! Ah no! There's somebody in the Jax! Get out of the Jax! Get out of the Jax! Why aren't the screens turned on? Do I have them turned off? No, service. Yeah, why is that now? Very, very strange, isn't it? Ah, this one's open. Oh, thank God. Thank you, come again. Ooh, there's someone in the Jax. Get out of the Jax. Get out of the Jax. It's not permitted. Wait now. Ah, it's yeah, okay, look. They're vacant. They're in up. It's not occupied, it's in up. Alright. Cabin lighting. Main cabin. Bring it on up there now, Josephine. Ambient. Yes. There we are. Things should be lovely now. I don't know why our screens aren't on. Chase is lovely though, isn't it? Right, we're about to hit our top of drop. Do. I would call it 1800 feet a minute. Now, can we get other stuff here? Let me see. Stick on the old FPV for the crack. And we want 20,000 by when? Knocking. Jez, it wasn't far off. Give us 2,000 feet. Yes. Now you're threshing. Watch our speed here as we descent as well. Let me see. Terrain map, no. Weather map, yes. But the owl terrain on over there. I can't bring up our vertical path on this. Sure I can't. No. Oh wait, can I? No. Alright. Does While have to go all the way to the back to pay? Not at all. Straight out the door. Hang on. What's that in the back? Ah, Jesus! The amount of doors I'm after leaving open! How did I only What's that for? That's the fuel, I'd say, is it? No. Hang on. It's frosted over, mother of J. Ah, no! Right. I'll never be. I told you things that happen with me flying. Wait now. Oh, hang on, this plane is having a laugh. Look, my GPU is closed. My fuel gadget is closed. But now this gadget opened. How did that happen? Well, I mean, that's also very strange. GPU hatch is closed, but this divil has opened. And I want to know what that divil is. It looks somewhat important. You've more openings than a Tesco store. I don't know what it is. It's got to be like... Would it be the water? We're just jettisoning a bit of, but we won't the unmentionables. Yes, yes. That's quite okay. It wasn't open before. No, it wasn't. We'll put it down to a bug and not my eagetry. Yes, yes. A flawless flight. It could be the AC. Ah, not like that. I wouldn't think. Oh, look at the state of that, though. Isn't it gorgeous? We're heading to Birmingham. Right, we're heading into all sorts of stuff now, lads. This... Do you hear the wind? Right, oh, Jesus, this is going to happen terribly quick. Right, speed. Drop her down there now, fairly lively. As we're sitting on 20,000. Next step is down to 9er. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. We want about 9,000 feet at chase. Right, drop her down there now, fairly lively. We might have to throw some spoilers. Yes! Ease off the spoilers. A little bit more. Easy now. Easy. Right. So for landing, friends, let me see. It is the ILS runway 33. 20,000. So we want the ILS for 33. Approach ILS 33. Would we be category 2 or? Okay, 110.1 from the nav. Where does this go in now? 11 active standby. Aegis request for that airport. SATCOM. Ooh, very fancy. A-cars. I need... What do we need? Comms nav stats page. How do we dial in the old frequency here, boys? That's comm radio. It'd be in our route page, wouldn't it be? Progress. In it, approach. Ah, right. Full flaps. Thrust limit. No. Approach is grand. Fix. Nav. Aha. I knew we'd get there. What do we need? 110.1. It's already in. Final course 326. It's automatically appeared. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh yeah, local barrow. A 1,002. And once we descend enough, we'll jot that down. Right, purser.
Would you like something?
No, you're grand, actually. Cabin.
Dear passengers, due to some unexpected circumstances, we have been forced to cancel our destination and proceed to our alternative airport. This is a standard procedure, and there is nothing to worry about. We shall be there shortly. If you require any additional service, our cabin crew will be happy to continue providing it.
I pressed the wrong shagging button. Ooh, I'm not allowed to talk to the passengers anymore. We're landing.
What can I do for you?
Prepare for landing.
By all means.
Let's listen in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to do a landing at a place that we don't know. Lights! Speed is shocking. Slow her down there, Murphy. 9er and then 2, look. Easy does it. Get that speed right down there now, lads. Right down. Easy does it. Does anyone have a parachute? Right, hold us there for the minute. As we get that speed down. That's okay. Alright, brakes back in. Okay. It's just savage looking, isn't it? Yeah, threshold 100%, mate. They use this basic Microsoft voice. It can only get better, right? So we've chased... Hang on. We've chased... DB5. Be grand. Be totally grand. What runway are we going for? ILS what? Runway 33. Oh yeah, we're going to need a bit of jiggery pokery here, I'd say. Yeah, she'll fly us out past the airport. Right, start dropping her down there, Brother Rabbit. Call it 4,000. Let's see what happens. The wind sounds incredible. Yeah, look, see the way the clouds get a little bit kind of confused? Oh, I was never confused. Jesus, that's gorgeous. This is going to be interesting. Oh, look savage in the lighting, look. Oh, look at this. You can predict the landing now. Someone give that a bash, see if it works. This could be hilarious. Right, when we're not landing on that runway, we're going to overfly it, hang a right, and then hang a left, right? Jesus, lads, 200, you reckon? Yeah, what? Throw a couple of zeros onto that, I'd say. Alright, 4,000. Then she wants us at 2,000. Look at the speed, you mad idiot. Easy now. I'm now with you under the car. Brilliant. It's very windy up here. 22 knots. Not to flaps. Auto brake set to 2. End of descent will be here, so is this going to be a right turn and then swing around to the left? It is. No, it's going to be straight on and then we turn. Easy now. Here's something you don't see every day. Looks like we're going terribly slow, but we're actually alright. Who's that behind us? Jesus, there's a plane taking off behind us, look. Say nothing. This is totally normal. Totally normal. Right turn coming in. Why was he taking off the opposite direction? Who knows, friends? Who knows? More flaps. Gear coming down. Oh, yeah. Easy. Easy. Flaps 20. After maintenance, you will be checking the refueling hatch on your Renault. Ah. That is just deadly looking. Come along, plane. Easy does does it now. I'm fairly sure I'm using Orbex here as well. True Earth for the UK. Those sounds. Oh, Jesus. Right. Easy now, Squire. Yeah, approach that. Right now. My airplane. Oh, Jesus. There's nothing to fear here, lads, except for everything. We're very high. We're not at all stable. We're going for it. Bit of breakage. Yes.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Right.
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 Sink rate.
Right. Right, get in there now. We fixed it. Yes. Jesus.
500.
The wind. Oh, Jesus. Pull up.
400.
Easy.
300.
Mind the trees. Oh, we're very high. Oh, there's going to be carnage.
200. 100.
Go on, you devil.
Dreamy,
50, sleepy, nice.
Ah, Jesus.
30. 20. 10.
Oh, mother of God. Reversers. Oh, the nose. It's grand. Loads of reverse, please. 80 knots. Oh, Jesus, get down, will you? Come on, you devil. Jesus.
Remaining.
We're all right. Oh, Jesus. Look at the Birmingham. I wasn't really happy about that, London. It was grand. Hang a left there now, Merv. Yes. Pitched. Stop making noises. Very pretty, yes. Jesus. Right. Get those flaps in. Reckon he was slightly clenched on that. We were all clenched on that one. Oh, jeez, looking on the grass. Oh, no, I didn't. That was close, though. Get the view unit up. FPS seem pretty bad. What? Do they? Is it gone a little bit scoways on the screen, lads? Hang on. Whoa, no. Hang on, I'll fix that. That better? It's fine on my screen. I think it's just a little bit heavy on the other. Alerts are turned off? No. What alerts? This is how I imagine all Irish pirates or pilots sound on approach. All is well in the realm. Hey, Cyrus is here. Good to see you. Did you get your thing with the yoke, Cyrus? Is it... I can't tell, lads. Is it smooth or is it jittery? Running the sim as you speak? Nice. Because my little monitor over there looks a bit jumpy. Why don't I have an airport for Birmingham? Seems smooth? Alright. Jesus, I've no airport. Oops. Right. Let's not worry about things here for the minute, look. The Midlands aren't real, Merv. 15-ish FPS here, at least it looks like that. Fornax, try a refresh, mate. Now, the fact that there's no airport building, my scenery is shagged for Birmingham. Yeah, possibly True Earth has done or something. Say nothing, we're just going to go over this direction. Yeah, we'll go to the car park, I'm used to that. Easy now. This landing should be interesting. Right, brakes on. Right, let's go back and look at this landing movie. A touch jittery, says Chris. Yeah, I don't know why she's doing that. Yeah. I'll try it here again now in a sec. Don't crash now. Come on, we want to see this landing. This could crash though. You know. Oh no, we're live. We're live! Brilliant. Yeah, look at the mess it fecking threw us into, look. Now, hang on, we want to let's just see if I can fix this now properly. Hang on. Turn it off. Calm it down now. And activate it. Hopefully this works a bit better, right? Play. Oh, don't crash. Why aren't you playing? Really? She won't play? Uh-oh. Why won't it play? Is the sim paused? That's going to crash, I'd say. full screen. Yes. Default monitor. Call it 60. Just a second. Give it a second. Okay, that. And that's fixed our smoothness. Drag it back. Let's see what happens. It only happens with the 777. It stays with the horizon notification in the upper right. Oh, what? Are you telling me then that we can't do a replay mode? Well, now that's going to suck balls. Oh, wait, hang on. Who's the genius? Who's the genius? We won't have sounds, and the wheel looks shagged, but apart from that, it'll be grand, right? Look at the cut of this, look. It's a total fiasco, look. Jesus. Don't mind the fact that the wheel is shagged. Oh, Jesus, this is terrible looking. Jesus. Cold Nemo, good to see you, buddy. Right. An emergency landing with the front wheel goosed. Look at the turn to fix it. Ah, Jesus, look at that. That's how we fix things, lads. Don't mind the fact that the gears look shagged. It's an issue with the plane. Oh, look! Yes! Let's try another camera for that one. Get back down now. Wonder what my landing rate was. I mean, it could have been grand, but more likely, you know, it wasn't. I mean, it's looking all right. The flare at the last possible second is like, oh, she's going to drop, pull it up. Oh, yes. Oh, that looked nice. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Oh, that's terrible. Right, exit replay mode. So replay mode is a bit shagged, isn't it? Yeah, Smurf. Right. Let's continue with what we were doing. APU is on. Bleeds and all that jazz are auto. This is all good. That's all good. All right, turn her down. Alrighty. Can we connect to some ground peoples? Hello? Hello? Ah, come on, you were great. Oh,
Hello, this is the captain.
Good day.
right. Now, turn them off. Now, come here to me high. Close them hatches, will you?
Please close all hatches and remove all personnel. We are ready to pressurize the hydraulics.
Pressurized, sir.
They didn't close it. Close the feckin' hatch.
Yes, sir.
We are ready for ground personnel.
All right.
Hayden, good to see you. Right, he's on the way. Airplane ground.
Hello there.
Drive up the whole shagging lot, lads. The whole shebang now. Anthony 4, good to see you. It was a superb landing, yes. Right, what else do we want to do? Cabin crew?
Listening.
Yours to manual.
Yes, sir. All disarmed and checked. What can I do for you?
Please invite the passengers to deplane.
I'm afraid I can't.
You may allow the passengers to disembark.
Not likely.
What? Why? Doors.
We need that door open.
Sure thing.
And that one. No, wait, not that one. This one and that one. Yes. Right. Now. Ground crew.
Listening.
We are ready for the luggage to be offloaded.
Nope.
What you mean, no? Unload me shagging plane, will you? Why won't you do it? Pressurization. Close. No. Oh, wait. Turned off all that now, Murphy. Fairly lively, right? Turn it down. Get the fans off. Unload me plane.
Please start unloading the luggage.
Certainly.
Now you're talking. Where's me purser? Hello?
Sir.
Please invite the passengers to deplane.
Yes, sir.
Yes! Now you're threshing. Look at the absolute state of it. We can Boeing. Yes, that's right. We can Boeing. What a great little flight that was. Did we enjoy that, lads? In our Boeing 777-200 version 2 from FlightFactor here in X-Plane 12. Need to fix some of my sceneries, but like, do you know, it was a beautiful flight. And like, you can see the levels of depth in this thing. Isn't it unbelievable? Like, it really is. It's bananas. Now, the shocking thing is, oh, look at the fancy car. We need to see what our landing rate was. End flight. Right, lads, what do you reckon? $522. Mother of Jesus, I thought it was nicer than that. Who was the closest? P.S. Miranda was close. Oh dear. Hang on, multiple landings. Oh, hang on, where's the actual feckin' landing? It did the replay, shagged it. Elevate text, the replay mode shagged it. So it was either minus 46 or minus 522? Listen, let's be honest about things, lads. I'm going to go with minus 46 because I can. And you wouldn't believe me anyway. So, yes, minus 46. Minus 46. What a great way to end the day. Brilliant. Jesus. Right, that is the FlightFactor 777. I will fly this more. And I hope you guys like it. And yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. Couple of bugs here and there. I know the replay mode doesn't work right, and like if you wanted to buy this plane, it's like, how much are you? Xplanestore.org. If you were to go out in the morning and buy yourself a 777, it'll cost you 89 smelly ones. Oh wait, hang on. It'll cost you either $89 or it'll cost you $104. It's in early access. Well, it's a beta. It's a beta.
Behave.
But it's very good. Cold Nemo, thank you for your bits. Wait, thank you for the bits. Your bits. Gork's bits. With my bits. But yeah, man, I mean, that was absolutely incredible. That was a lot of fun. And it's a great experience taking this machine out for a blast, do you know? And you can kind of see with the, you know, there's some nice things here on X-Plane, especially when it comes to this aircraft. They've included the crew on the ground. They're all animated. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent, do you know? Yeah. Where's your luggage? Listen, don't mind that, right? Don't mind that. This genius is going to figure it out himself. No problem. It's a great machine. And I love that livery, man. I think it's a beautiful BA livery. And it's far nicer than their up-to-date ones, I think, isn't it? Do you know? But the General Electric engines, the sounds on this are pretty impressive as well. And like, if you ever wanted an aircraft that would sink your teeth in, as I said, I was messing with this for over an hour this morning. That's what delayed the stream, because like I was like, I cannot figure this thing out, right? I eventually figured it out, and I didn't even follow half the stuff right. I mean, it's a little bit forgiving if it needs to be, do you know? But yeah, I think it's excellent. Why are these doors closed?
Please open this door.
Sure thing.
And that door. And that door. There we go. But yeah, like there's some neat kind of plugins with X-Plane as well. There's a door open for no reason. Look, who opened that door?
Please close this door.
Of course.
Bleeding Muppet, you close the door, will you? There's some neato plugins for X-Plane as well, you know? It would cost you somewhere between 300 and 450 million. What? Do I have the engine expansion? I don't believe so. But it's really, really nice. FlightFactor have done such an incredible job with this, lads. Like, they really have. Do you know? It's an incredible add-on. It's an add-on that's worthy to bring you over to X-Plane. Like, that's where this thing is at. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, like, if you really want something to... You know, if you want something that you have to really kind of figure out, learn it, to master it, this is definitely it. You know? Especially if you like the big jets. If you weren't so much into the bigger jets, I'd say the Hotstar Challenger, or even that Embraer, the 100 or the 1000. Bloody hell, that was from X-Crafts. That was superb, do you know? But yeah, really enjoyed that flight, and it's quite the handful, do you know? It's quite the handful. You just need to kind of get used to the logic of it all, do you know? But and there's options, like you can turn off all that interaction with the purser and the ground crew. You can bypass all of that if you just want to jump into it, you know. And of course, yes, the 777s over in Microsoft Flight Simulator, they're absolutely brilliant as well. PMDG, incredible work. This thing is it's worthy of its own kind of placement, though. You know what I mean? There's just enough going on with this to make it excellent. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a lot of fun for sure. What else? What other aircraft do we have, lads? Let's go in. Flight configuration. So the 777... No, I only have the 777 ER, which either comes with or without a cabin. Either or, right? Old veteran, good to see you, my guy. Hope all is well. QA Pilot is streaming this later. Oh, is he? Nice, I'll watch that. Yeah, I love QA Pilot streams. I have the 767 in all its variants. I have a 757 in all its variants. We have the default Airbus A330s. I have the next level Boeing 737. That's the 6, 7, 8 and 900 series aircraft. We also have the owl Zeba mod in there as well. Other aircrafts then, I have Concorde from Kalamata, which I can't get my head around. There's a DC-3 in there. We got the E-Jets family, the Embraer stuff. We have FlyJ Sims Q400, which is absolutely excellent. The IXEG Boeing 737-3, Just Flight's BAE 146. We have the Tolus 319. We have a C-47. We've Inni's A300. And then we have some general aviation aircraft. We have an Aerostar, the Islander, which they're okay. The Model 76 is very good. The Cessna 172 is excellent. That's Airfoil Labs. The rest, the Challenger is there from Hot Start. I have a Cirrus there as well from X Aviation. What else do we have here? I have a Diamond DA40. That's from Real Sim Gear. That's quite good. The Phenom by Aerobasque is very, very nice. And we have Rotate's MD-11, which is sheer class. And choppers then, we have the 412, the 109, the 139. Have some Gazelles in there as well. And there's the old X-Plane Sikorsky S-76. You can have an F-19. And we've NASA's Moonlander gadget as well. There's a ton of stuff there. Like I started off at X-Plane. You know, so... But yeah, as I say, I hope you enjoyed that flight. It was definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, if you'd like to know a little bit more about X-Plane, let me know. If you want to pick up the sim, it's like $70 I think now. But if you're interested, if you wanted to go through like a full, you know, get your settings configured tutorial, I'd be more than happy to show you. All the buttons I have in X-Plane are a direct mirror of what I use in Microsoft Flight Sim. In actual fact, what I have in Microsoft Flight Sim is a direct mirror of what I use in X-Plane. So I know where all my buttons are. And like figuring out where the buttons are, I mean, that's half the battle, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, yeah. And there's a train, and I need to fix my scenery because Birmingham Airport did not load in, which is very strange. Weird and wonderful, do you know? But, yeah, it's just a pretty plane. Right, lads, that's going to do us until a little bit later on this evening. We're back tonight, 1900 Zulu time. We're going to be doing some American Truck Sim, and really looking forward to that. Haven't done American Truck Sim in quite some time, so that's the plan for later on this evening. So, hope you had a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a couple of hours, in about just under 5 hours time, and we'll be doing some trucking. All right, so until then, thank you so very, very much indeed for tuning in, for all the support as usual. We got a number of gifted subs here as well, and some super chats, so I thank you very, very, very much indeed, and we'll catch you later on. Have a great afternoon or evening or morning, and we'll see you later on. Take care.
Hello there.
Hang on, it's all gone pear-shaped. Although we're getting better now. What's that thing do? Oh, it's soaking wet as well. Gin-covered table with cordial. Wait, I don't need that anymore. I'm not with that bank. Oop. That's like old technology. It's gone under me TV stand and everything. It's gone into me mouse mat. Hang on, I'm trying to do the thing. Headache. That's proper destroyed. That time we were all fine to Canada. I rarely use this word when it comes to Flight Sim add-ons. I reserve it only for the special kind. But like, there's no point saying anything other than, this is shite. It's shite. Like, where you can enjoy complimentary deluxe continental breakfast daily. with afternoon hors d'oeuvres and a fully stocked honor bar. Good up there. Complimentary hot and cold beverages throughout the day.